on, introduce the show.
It's Violence Buffet, everyone.
Ooh.
It's
With that, we lost our one
POV. William is performing cunnilingus on you.
here with Mylance.
Hey, what's up?
Via Canada and Tight Pants Enthusiast. I'm Blood Johnson. My choice this week, it's going to be
Everything.
Scott, action movie.
Bye.
Yeah, but I think it's enjoyable. It's Jackie Chan's Police Story.
JC.
I'm just curious. Before we start, have we all seen it?
Yes.
Maybe.
Obviously.
Oh, you have
1, 2, and I think there are more than
Never
2.
even heard of it.
Well, there's two, and then I think he when he was older, he did other ones. But
Yeah.
This is a Jacqueline Chan. I had a
Jacqueline Channing actually.
had a Jacqueline Channing VHS
The American
collection at
remake.
one point.
Has anyone ever
know.
done a Photoshop called Jack A. Chan? That's Jack A. Harry doing
Ooh.
martial arts.
That would have been.
I'm riding high on my recent Monsters Jink post, so maybe I'll make that.
If they had done another season of 227, that would have been part of it.
Yeah,
Right? My 227, Mike?
Yeah, favorite show.
No
I
Place
love
Like
that.
Home?
I actually liked that show a lot.
I
when
watched
it was on.
227.
I only know Jack A.
Oh.
from Sister Sister.
What about
Never
Amen?
watched
Anyone
MS2.
watch Amen?
I watched Amen.
Yeah.
Amen was
Sherman Helmsley.
Sherman Helmsley.
Honestly, yeah.
Yep.
Oh, we'll have to do
Preacher.
episodes of Violence Buffet for Amen and 227
Yeah.
and Sister Sister. From
Yeah.
Mike.
Yeah.
Well, you
Never
just
knew how
take
much I
clips
missed
and you just kind of Photoshop some blood into them. You're fine.
Is that a spoon? Is that a copper spoon?
No, it's a
It's a head
head
roller.
massager. It's nice and cold in my
Oh.
boiling living room.
He's
Oh.
stressed out.
You wearing a hoodie though?
Look what you have done, Bill.
It's a
Because
boiling living room.
I'm just wearing like a white undershirt. I don't want to be that disgusting on the program, so I just
Oh.
put
You
some
just have
I'll
the
say-
pepperoni nipples poking through.
I missed the days when
demon.
Mike would hog tie himself on his bed. Can
I
we go back to
know.
those days at some point?
I need a fucking new apartment.
Oh, no, move
Did you
again.
just get a new apartment?
Yeah, it sucks. There's
Oh, does
centipedes
it really?
everywhere. Yeah.
Oh,
See the
Jesus.
sideburns everywhere?
There's
Yeah.
centipedes everywhere, and the
Oh.
AC's been broken for like 3 weeks, on and off.
And then when you
Oh,
turn
I
it
was gonna
on,
say
it
that.
just pours centipedes out.
One plus.
Essentially, what happens?
One plus is that your chocolate furniture hasn't melted yet behind you, so that's a big plus.
No, I have. That's climate controlled. Like only just behind me. It's like it's like just directly
Ooh,
above it because we
specific.
need
Yeah.
to keep that up and running. That's a
Yeah.
family heirloom.
Chocolate. You gotta stop the clip so we can stop being stupid. Please.
Chocolate.
That's impossible.
You want me to do it?
Oh, do I have the power?
I think so.
Oh, I just always assume you do it.
All right, I'll do it then. I'll do
Thanks.
the longer one I just added.
Thank you,
right?
Commander. Yes.
Oh no!
Right in the wicker.
Oh man! Jack is pumped. A wide shot of the endless destruction.
They didn't, even give the people, they didn't even give them warning before they just did this.
Yeah.
And at the end, they just said,
And on the way up, they just go, sorry, Shantytown.
Oh my my sheet metal house.
This must have cost so much money.
Send me the bill.
The car's in good shape still. That's impressive.
Quality car.
Now it changed color.
Different cars.
I need to watch this movie again. Other people
Oh,
can
yeah.
do it.
Sad little honk.
Imagine being hired as an extra who told you to have to dive up to the building to not get hit by a car.
I like how the explosives really quietly just down.
Come on, hurry up!
Where is it? Oh no! Oh, those sounds. Jesus Christ!
Cut his head a little bit.
So good.
All of this has happened to Scott before, by the way.
Terrifying. Jack Chuskin.
Oh man. Oh, not Jackie.
Or Jonathan. Oh, my overall.
This is awesome. Oh my god, how much fucking sugar glass did they buy for this movie?
All of it.
Yeah.
It's like everything's made of Legos. Like it all just breaks so easily.
There's actually a cut twice. Believe it or not.
Oh my god, this movie's awesome. Oh no. What a young lady.
A nightmare right there too. Jesus Christ.
Oh yeah. My favorite movie.
He just keeps doing it over and over again because he likes it.
That's 5 minutes of just that.
Just runs back up to the top.
Hey, you can't do that!
I think that guy's gonna finish.
I wish you had Ricky Odom right there.
Hey, someone actually got cut up finally.
Yeah.
There you go, everyone.
Yeah,
That was
go.
with that.
I haven't watched that movie in a very long time. I do have to watch
That
it
was that was fucking.
I really don't
again.
think I've seen it.
What? You never saw that, Kevin?
I don't think I have. No.
Oh, I could have sworn you and I
One
watched
thing,
that.
just I think I've brought it up on the show before. There's a channel called Corridor Crew, and they have like stunt actors react, and they've had a guy that works with Jackie Chan. He's worked with him forever. And one thing about Jackie is like he's very, very loyal to the people that he works with and constantly finds them work and all this other stuff,
That's
which is
nice of
pretty
him.
awesome. Yeah. And they were going through and he was like, yeah, that's me. He was pointing out all these crazy stunts that it was
It's
this
falling on
guy.
my head.
Yeah. And I think the way that he even started working with them was there was just like they had a casting call for like extras, just people in the background, not even whatever. And then eventually he was just like, hey, I want to do something else. And so I was like,
You
all
fall
right,
down real good, kid.
Yeah.
are you allergic to sugar glass? And,
Imagine that. You're the best stuntman ever, but you're allergic to sugar glass.
yeah.
No Chan for you.
Oh man.
But
I had
anywho,
I had a feeling that Mike would. I was pleased with Mike's reactions, especially.
That was so good.
Yeah, I
That
think
was
it's usually the opposite. We wanted to usually be like terrified and be feel
I'm
unpleasant
just
about it. but
pleased. I'm in a good mood now.
Yay.
It's awesome.
Great. We'll see what Scott's is like next
I got
week.
you covered next week.
Oh, thank you.
Set him up and knock him down.
I like that this show's just the real goal of the show is emotionally manipulating me.
that's been my goal since
That was not the original intent I had, but I'm glad it developed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're just traveling down this fucking road. I gotta link
Well,
this show
let's,
to my therapist.
it's more so that you just haven't seen so much that it's like,
Yeah.
all right, he's
Will this be
he's
the
an
one that
innocent
you watch,
boy.
Mike?
Yeah,
Will this be the
I
one
would
that you-
say just that
No.
reaction. I would think he would. What?
No.
You would too.
Listen, if I'm like somewhere and someone says, "Hey, let's watch this Jackie Chan picture," absolutely, more than happy to do it.
What if you watch it, learn everything, and then use that on your the centipedes in your house.
Listen, I just got a fucking Steam Deck, so I have like
Oh,
my
did you really?
entire childhood game collection in the palm of my hand. So I'm not watching anything for like 6 years.
Oh,
fine.
lucky Steam Deck.
That's really cool.
All right, let's rate this. We'll start. We'll go counterclockwise. We'll start with the enthusiastic Mylance, as his name this time. Did a reverse
Hello.
of his usual Vikel.
Mm,
How realistic, Mylance?
realistic.
Think-
So it's
think-
interesting.
Think of
because-
that it's no special effect, that it's stunt people.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, that's exactly it. It's like I do feel like nothing. I mean, the glass physics are probably not particularly realistic.
Yeah.
But outside of that, it's like when the dudes like flew through the front of the bus, like that wasn't necessarily exaggerated. It was like they just kind of flopped out, and you could hear bones crunch. And I feel like not everyone's going to necessarily have the fighting capacity of a Jack Well Chan. So I think I'm gonna meet it in the middle with a 5 because I'm indecisive about it.
Okay. Scott, who is live via Canada tonight.
Oh,
Olay, everybody.
Olay. Cha-cha-cha.
Yes. How realistic is the question?
Mhm.
Yes, this is realism.
Hmm.
I mean, all pretty realistic in that it's all really happening.
Is it though?
Yeah, I mean,
So,
I think they're
where they
set
film
up
this
so
movie-
maybe people won't die during them. They're rigged a little tiny bit, but
Yeah,
it's
some of
really
it.
happening.
Yeah.
I would give it fairly high just because of that. I'll give it an 8.
Whoa,
Wow.
that might be the highest realistic we've ever had.
I'm going to be the
Read the
exact
face.
opposite of that.
God,
Party
yeah.
people.
Although there were real stunts, I mean, there were definitely real stunts, and people get hurt. Jackie gets hurt almost every movie, but like if that stuff was really happening, I would not make it past one pane of glass. I would be on the ground crying. There's no way in hell that many cars are gonna be able to drive through a village, and then
Yet they did.
they didn't.
That was one
Um,
take, Kevin. You didn't know?
Anyways,
That was a live feed from Tokyo.
whatever. Live from Canada.
1985.
Yeah.
Real
The
fucking
first-
downer tonight, Kevin. I really enjoyed
Yeah.
that motion picture, and now
You gave it a 5. I'm going to give it a 4. I gave it
that's
one
not my
less.
enjoyment.
The guy that
I gave it a 5 with the utmost respect for the
I think he gave the Chicken Tits movie a higher score for realism.
Yeah, because that is real.
Yeah, I don't know how numbers work.
That was
Yeah,
the original
numbers
title
are
for that
numbers.
one, by the way.
Huh?
The Chicken
What?
Tits movie. That was the first
Yeah.
title they were going to go with.
Yeah.
The dude who played the main character is going to be at a con I'm going to in October, and I'm going to be like, "Hey, you're from that Chicken Tit movie." I'm
Yeah,
gonna
please
say
do.
Yes,
that to
I
him.
am.
I will.
Yeah, I'm going 6. Kind of like, sharing both sides of this. Of course, these are set pieces, but it's real people that are it's not just a glass. Like the people that fell out of the second thing, the top part of the bus, like they landed like on the back of their heads and necks on concrete, like willingly. And that's, ouch.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean realistic,
I know, but it's actual
because they're
people.
also
It's not a
falling.
special
Yeah, but they're
effect.
falling because it's like the way that they're trained to fall, as opposed to face first, like I would fall.
You mean the way they're
Yeah.
really trained to fall?
Mm-hmm.
Let's get the Mythbusters in here. This is fucked up.
But yeah, I go 6 in that. I don't think we have to say anymore because you guys pretty much covered it. It's things happening to real people, but of
Right.
course,
I'm not saying that it's not
design-
enjoyable at
Yeah.
all. It's
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Listen,
fantastic.
Kevin said he
Settle
fucking
down,
hates
tight
it.
pants.
I was like, listen, you keep your ass in Canada. If you ever come back here, you floppy-headed son of a bitch.
All right, Michael, sorry to ease the
Hey.
tension. Go back to the happy one.
There's
How
no tension.
ridiculous!
How ridiculous! That's a solid 8. I think the fact that it was very much PG-13 violence is the only thing that kind of hurts it. Not for me at all. In my enjoyment, if anything, it made me like it more because it's cartoon violence. There's not a lot of blood or guts or realistic injury.
Your sweat.
In that regard, but yeah, so it's just everything. But everything's fucking bananas. Like glass
the
is
clothes
just going,
got dirty.
yeah, the filthy clothes. Jackie Chan's face could use a little wipe. But you guys are fucking Jackie Chan. Like did the reverse. What is that called when you rappel down on a fucking
Fire pole?
electrical thing and 20 layers? I write professionally for a living, for the record. But
Repel?
Repel, yeah.
Repel, like Metal Gear.
Grapple.
But yeah, and
Yeah.
he drives a guy on his genitals on the motorcycle, and he goes through like 50 feet of glass displays. Like that's absurd in my favorite way.
Yeah.
I like, by the way, you mentioned it being PG-13, of course, right? But can you imagine if this movie was realistic?
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god, fucking mall! You open the door to the mall, and it's like the Shining elevator.
Yeah, exactly.
just every character's just head to toe blood all the time.
Except
So,
the guy
well-
who got stuck between the sides of the escalator. He's just stuck forever.
Yeah,
he's just
escalators
permanently
is the-
fucking mangled.
That's what I would do if I was that guy. I'd be claustrophobic until I died.
Mike, what was your
escalators in
score?
general are terrifying.
Yeah.
Did you score it?
He gave it an 8.
You get an 8.
Oh, you have an 8. Sorry, I missed that
Yeah.
somehow. I missed it while I was laughing in my head at the idea of this movie being realistic. So how
You gave it an 8
ridiculous?
for realism.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely ridiculous. I give this an 8. Everything about it's ridiculous. Doesn't make
Yes.
it not real, but ridiculous.
You literally just said if this was realistic, imagine how crazy it would be, and then you gave it an 8 for
I'm
realism.
Motherfucker.
You're saying
Yeah, well,
tired?
that's fair, but
Evan,
I'm
he's
talking-
fucking Canada lagged, man. He's got poutine
Yeah.
all over his genital.
Yeah, he's fucking apologizing all day long. This guy. I'm gonna give it an 8 as well.
Look, I'm sorry if you don't like my rating.
Sorry. No,
Okay.
I'm gonna give it an 8 as well. It's fucking loopy. There you go.
Yes. I'm also on the 8 train. It's all
Maybe I'm
around.
an 8 man.
Police Story, fucking loopy. That was
Yeah.
something.
So I just want to break it up for a second. From what you witnessed and what you remember seeing just now, which way would you want to, if you were someone that fell at the hands of Jackie Chan, which way would you want to go out?
I would
Anything
take
you can
the
recall.
village death. I'd just, get crushed by a building that he
Mike,
drove through.
your face is like, anyone else seeing Mike in a weird way?
Nope.
Oh, it's just me. Okay.
It's just you.
Okay.
It's just the demons.
So Mike's jumping to his death from a building with a car driving through it as it explodes. Scott, what about you?
Nowhere high. I don't want to die and just.
Nothing height related?
No, nothing height related. I don't need a
You-
heart attack before I die. You know what I mean?
Die before you die.
I think it's a Gigi song, isn't it?
It died of death.
Probably. Yeah.
There weren't a lot of deaths in this, really.
Oh no, death. So just how would you like? I'm just saying.
How would I
would, like,
go?
not even dying. Just like,
Say these wounds were mortal.
you're getting-
Honestly,
you're
I
getting-
just
or you get defeated.
yeah. Maybe the motorcycle through the wall. You get like a fun little ride at the end. Just
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yo, we
And maybe the vibration on the genital feels nice.
yeah,
Yeah.
you come to
pleasurable.
death.
Ooh,
Orgasm attack.
there you go.
die of embarrassment.
Yeah, that too.
I would want to go the nicest way possible, whatever that was. I don't know what the nicest way was.
Befriending Jackie Chan and dying of
yeah.
old age, hanging out with him in the retirement home.
Yeah, there you go.
Well,
They don't
I think you're
show it
safe
in the
with
movie,
the-
but it,
You're probably safe
implied.
with the escalator thing then, because he lands and kind of slows him down. I mean, you're stuck, but
Escalators in general can fuck right off. I don't
Okay.
like them.
I don't disagree.
They're the old car driving in the rain
You
of
fight enough
today.
ghosts over there. I see
Yep.
like punching at nothing.
There's a
Escalators
fucking
everywhere.
fruit fly, yeah, in my haunting my dreams.
I would be the guy who gets kicked in the face and does a backflip onto the escalator and like hits it shins first.
Oh,
Yeah, that was nice. That was a good flip.
Imagine being that guy. Like get
No.
like draws.
I
He's
do
like,
every
"Oh,
day."
shit. I'm the backflip escalator guy. Damn. All right, Mike. How gratuitous?
Yeah, again, I associate gratuitousness with like blood and gore and
Blood and guts. Yeah.
just suffering. There's no suffering. It's all fun. They're all happy when they die or get knocked out. I think they're in good shape.
Number?
Oh, so there should probably be a number associated with that information. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a 4.
I mean, it's Hong Kong. I think it's like that, like all the time.
Another day.
Not really gratuitous.
It's
Um,
old.
yeah, I mean, you edited it obviously to get violence together, but the movie's ridiculous just as a whole. The whole movie's gratuitous. I would say it's very, very high amount of action in this movie. I will give it another 8.
Alrighty. We're
It's gonna
talking.
8 it. It's gonna 8 all of
Eight.
these.
There we go. The cube.
The cute.
I should be assassinated.
From what I saw, because I haven't seen the movie, but from what I saw, it was obviously very gratuitous in my eyes. I'm gonna give it an 8 as well. It's nonstop crazy.
Jinxies.
Well, triple jinxies because I'm eating it up as well.
Oh snap!
Because the amount of like it's like I'll look at the next, but it varies. It's not the same thing over and over again. You know, it's all martial arts, but you know, it's these little fun little things like the guy who gets thrown, and Mike, I'm sure, could appreciate someone going through a table because he
Always.
enjoys the wrestling.
Wrestling and Family Matters.
Yeah.
Steve Urkel loves to go through tables.
HBO just canceled the new Family Matters special.
That's fucked up.
Did they really?
Speaking of
it was an animated Stephen Urkel Christmas special.
Oh, did he do that?
Is that real?
Yeah.
How the fuck did I not find that out?
HBO canceled it as part of their whole cancellation.
Why didn't HBO personally call me to inform me?
Anyways,
okay, Mike. We'll try to bring you back up. Think about the movie and don't think about Family Matters.
Oh, shit.
How creative or unique?
I'm gonna give a number right now so I don't forget. I'm gonna say 9 because I just think everything was fucking just. It was insane. It was. I've never seen someone destroy an entire village through 2 motor vehicles. I think that was great. I feel like that must have cost them $20 million. There's also the matter of just all they kept finding new ways to put people through glass, like over and over and over again. I give them a lot of credit for that. So, 9er.
Scotter.
Yeah, so definitely high. I'm just trying to debate if I want to go above my magic 8.
You're gonna do a 0.5.
Well, I mean, yeah, very creative. Obviously, a lot of it had been done in other movies. They just kind of amped it up. I think because Jackie Chan was just so goddamn good at it. It's a lot of traditional fighting movie stuff, right? And then you just throw in a little bit of glass.
Little bit of glass?
All the glass.
Did you see the same clip I saw?
Tiny bit of glass. I'm gonna give it a 9 though. I mean, there's some really fun stuff in here that I still haven't seen in anything else.
Well, let's watch more Jackie Chan movies.
I've watched a lot of Jackie Chan movies.
Oh yeah, I'm just saying. I mean, it's not taking anything away, but
right.
I think Jackie Chan probably owned a sugar glass company at this time, and it was all just a tax write-off for him.
Breaking it in.
Man,
yeah,
good for Jackie. Make that paper.
And yeah, it was also that village was also owned by him, and he needed to do some demolishing, so he's just like, hey, let's put this in a movie. Yeah.
All his enemies lived in that village, so he just.
My cat looks like my neighbor Totoro.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Look at that belly. Fucking fill my face with that.
Sorry, he's
because Scott didn't give it an 8, I'm going to give it a 7, so that way it.
All right, broke his own rules.
Kevin is just sabotaging these.
No,
arbitrary
I'm
numbers.
just saying. So it's like 2 8s now.
I'm giving it 7 3/8 because Scott went up to 9.
Yeah, Scott.
Well, I'm 9ing it too.
Fuck you, Bill.
Because the variety. And you have to think, and mostly it was in the mall, but there were some other scenes like when people went through like a wicker kitchen chair or that glass dining table. Like,
people don't know how dangerous wicker really is.
When you land in it like that,
you have to
fall asleep on wicker sometime and tell me what's left on your face.
When they're driving down the hill, going through the city, or the town, or whatever village, I guess, whatever.
City.
When they're going through it, though, it did make me laugh out loud. It's so loud. You see like the car and smashing, and then he drives through some bamboo, and you just hear like. As he goes through it.
Very realistic.
You have to watch that part.
Right, the authenticity.
Yeah.
All right, last one, and this could be the killer right here. Maybe not. I don't know. Quality of special effects. Wake up, Mike. You're on.
I think that's a 9 too. It's all very grounded, practical effects. Nothing looked fake. Nothing looked difficult to believe. Everything was perfectly executed. I don't really, because I feel like a 10 would be reserved for something that's like elaborate and whatever. But like this is just very, very well done, grounded in reality, violence and fighting and effects. So throw that 9 all over the place, babe.
All right,
9 me up.
Mine slut.
I believe people died in this movie.
People had to die in that village.
I'm gonna give it an 8.
Did you look that up on Wikipedia on whodied.com?
Yeah.
Mm.
Who died in Jackie Chan movies before 1992.com.
.org? Yeah.
Yeah.
.edu.
I was so pissed 'cause I was trying to buy
.edu,
that
yeah.
site a couple of years ago.
.gov.
I'm gonna give it a 1.
Bullshit.
No, I know it is bullshit. I mean, no, it's all practical effects. If yeah, I don't think he would even go the CG route unless it was like a weird fantasy movie. Like
I think when he got older, he would probably use ropes or strings
oh yeah,
at some
well,
points. But
yeah,
I don't think he would.
still,
Yeah, I can imagine Jackie Chan ever doing that.
no,
I see him more as a using CG for cleanup kind of guy.
He's like
yeah,
doing jumps and his body's all rubbery like the first Spider-Man movie.
Yeah.
it's like the Jim Carrey Mask movie where
Yeah.
his face just
Right.
Smoking.
yeah.
Smoke.
I'll give it an 8. It's quality stuff.
Oh, you and Scott on the same page. We've
Yeah.
made up. That's nice.
No, we didn't.
Happy for you both.
I'm gonna give
When's-
him ones
when's
on
the
everything
wedding?
right now.
Oh.
Scott.
I'm
You
gonna
take me to
go. I'm doing 9 for this too because, again, this the practicality and I think the village scene was very elaborate with the explosions going off and then having these people mostly jumping off at the right time to not actually die, and and not messing up their windbreakers in the process, and
Clean
their slacks.
breakies.
Pristine sneakers.
But I'm doing a 9 on that too. So give me a moment to do the addition, please.
Do it right now.
I'm going to, but you need to give me a second.
Oh, all right.
Christ.
Boom, 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 boom. Dun, 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 dun.
My cat is staring at you disapprovingly, Bill. You in particular.
Oh, that's fine.
Math fanatic.
When you
Yes,
touch your
that's the
cat's
slowest
asshole
counting.
for a change.
Yeah.
By
For a
accident,
change.
quote unquote.
That is the cat.
Oh, we know.
Little
paying for
buddy
his
comes in
therapy.
the morning. I've never had a cat
That's
this affectionate in my life.
that was Scott's like, I wonder if I could use my cat like a 10-pin bowling ball. Let me find out.
Hey, you put his ass near my hand while I was sleeping. Oh,
Well, you were having nightmares about
Yeah,
bowling.
you were sleeping, and then when you sleep, you just like go like this all the time.
no, I went to pet him because he knew my cat was there, but I didn't know he was turned around.
Hey, anyone
I
got-
always
guess?
think that
It's
is the
not like it
case.
went inside his asshole.
Yeah,
I
Jesus.
spit on the screen.
just touch the rim a little bit, glaze them
Here's a
donut.
Mm,
Guess the score. Guess it.
8.
4,
I think it's
Real
pretty high.
guesses.
Yeah.
138.
1.
1, 1, 1, 1.
I'm gonna say 116.
Kevin.
117.
Really?
No, I don't know.
151.
Yeah, see, I was closest.
I
You
don't.
weren't. I won't.
Yeah, well,
You can't silence the truth.
so that's
So yeah, that's
Yes,
pretty
you can.
high. That's pretty high for.
I
this
hope
movie.
it's maybe in a decade, Mike will check out some Jackie Chan movies check out like his mid
Early
80s to early
stuff.
90s.
Listen,
Well, yeah,
I
early
have
too.
seen Rush Hour 1 and 2. I know all about the Jackie.
Spiritual
He's-
kung fu. Half
Yeah,
half
that's
a
it.
loaf of kung
That's
fu.
pretty much it.
Drunken
Once you see
Master.
Rush Hour 1 and 2, that's about it.
Oh, and don't
Yeah.
forget Shanghai Noon.
Yeah, I can't watch Jackie Chan without Chris Tucker by his side.
Oh, Chris Tucker. The worst part of Fifth Element. Was that him?
Yeah,
I like
All right,
him in
yeah.
that.
Yeah, it's the worst. He was annoying.
I
Look
I
at you.
love
Look
every
at his
second of that
hair.
movie.
If only
Scott's-
Jackie Chan
Scott's
had
silent
had-
on it.
I don't know. If only Jackie
Whose
Chan had
phone
made
was
more than a couple of movies. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay,
I
a
know.
couple, 2, 3. Do you
How about
imagine
one, two, three,
if
four?
Scott had joked that was just like daily life in China? So like if that mall that happened every day at the mall, they just clean it up and start fresh the next day.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Here we go again.
There's a little kid just eating
This
glass.
is before Hong Kong was
sweet.
China.
But yeah, okay.
Okay.
Great job, Jackie Chan. Thank you, Chris Tucker.
Jackie Chan number 1.
Christopher Tucker, number 1.5.
Ugh.
It's not true.
All right.
I don't like him at all.
Oh,
Okay.
leave that in the episode.
But he doesn't like.
I
Chris
said he
Tucker?
didn't like him at all.